Hey folks, so that there tends to be a technical issue at some point, and what happened this time is something in my recorder broke that the video recorded, and the camera part of the recording got saved fine, but the game part of it, during the encoding process, something broke or something like that. It was just a static screen. You can hear it fine, but anyway, I'm going to have to replay the last episode. And the last episode was a really, really long session, so I'm really disappointed, actually, that I'm going to have to do that. I'm actually going to try to keep it slightly shorter, more compartmentalized sessions here going forward, but anyway, when we left things off, I believe we had just made peace with Germany, more or less. Yes. We have captured Hamburg, and we're currently in the process of burning it down, and I had to stop because I want to know people's opinions about what to do with Hamburg, and some people suggested I shop it around. And I did so. I tried to see who might be interested in it. And for most of my neighbors, no one was really terribly interested. They weren't offering me more than, say, like 100 gold. However, one person did have a very sweet deal for me, which actually caused me to stop right away and go back to YouTube and see what people thought of it. And so we're going to take a look at that. It's actually Hiawatha, who of course has their eyes set on German territory in general and do border Hamburg, so they're quite interested in the city. Before I go and do that, I'm going to see, yeah, there's a building to sell, so we're going to sell the one and only library before we do this. And then go and talk to Hiawatha and trade and say, listen, sir, what would you like for Hamburg? Or what would you give me for Hamburg? And the answer is all the things. He will literally give me all his gold currently, all his gold per turn, which is 100 gold per turn. Holy crap. Silver, which will actually help because I don't have silver and I could use extra luxuries for happiness. And the horses don't really matter. But 100 gold per turn. If I keep this deal to the end, that means that by itself will be worth 3,000 gold, so 3,200 for the deal altogether. And even if I don't keep it all the way to the end, it means that A, I have tons of money for upgrading all my troops and buying lots of troops. B, it means he does not have money to upgrade his troops. I was very concerned about, taking this deal initially, thinking, oh yeah, but the longer I keep the deal, the more it gives Hiawatha an opportunity to go up in tech and get better units and upgrade his units. But he's actually not going to have any money to upgrade his units. So this is a huge, huge win for Team Korea. We're going to take this deal, we're going to use this money to build a stupendous army, and when we feel the time is right, we will strike against the Iroquois. So we're going to do that. And so yeah, so I have played through some section that I'm about to do now once before, but I'm going to try to replicate things as exactly as possible just to keep the sort of authenticity of things there. Score-wise, it did hurt us a little to give away a city, and it will help Hiawatha, but it will put us in a really, really good position militaristically. First of all, yeah, so tons of money, right? Which means I can upgrade all my troops to riflemen pretty quickly, but it also means I can take Helsinki over here, and we have a slight happiness bonus. We'll go negative when we annex the city, but I can instantly buy a courthouse here, which gives us another functional city right up front, which means much more focused production, which is going to help the military effort considerably. I think it's definitely going to be something I want to do. In fact, I will do so instantly. I'm going to annex the city, and I'm going to purchase the courthouse. At some point in the past in Civ, you could not purchase courthouses, which was a terrible, terrible decision, I think. Probably, I don't know. It did make conquering that much harder, but I'm just going to buy it. So yeah, we're negative happiness right now, but I'm just going to outright buy the courthouse. And look at this, we're at +7 again. Our cities can grow. We can focus this. I'm going to let it finish the bank because it's most of the way in there. But we are going to make some adjustments at some point. In terms of this, we are going to flip it probably to production bonus. Actually, all right, let's check our research panel. We're currently picking up economics. And actually, how far are we? We are about 2/3 or 1/3 of the way through. What I really, really want is it'd be nice to pick up dynamite for artillery. Although even just chemistry, the cannons is going to be a big boost, and it's possible that the sooner I get that, the better. Economics is helpful. It's going to be more money. Actually, we're not really hurting for money right now. The upgrades are nice, so I'm going to switch over to chemistry, and then we need all this stuff too. Yeah, so chemistry. And then fertilizer, no, chemistry, then economics will be fine Just finish it off because you're close, and then probably keep heading towards dynamite and going forward. We don't really need this stuff down here. We don't need any of the boating stuff. Archaeology is good for culture, but not for us. Scientific theory, coal is potentially sort of nice. It's not a big deal. In fact, the factories would be quite helpful, though, which we would need this. But I think heading in this general direction is probably fine if the war takes that long. Cannons short term, very, very, very valuable. And in terms of, so 10 turns, and if we switch everyone, because if we really want to just get that out as quickly as possible, and I'm not sure actually if the rush is worthwhile. I'm just curious to see. If we went full science focus everywhere, it would cut us down to 7 turns. Does that make a difference? Not really, because we are probably going to want a couple of rounds of built riflemen in the first place, right? And if we are going to be building some riflemen, then we don't have to rush to chemistry quite that quickly. And if I go just production focus everywhere, then 10 turns away, which is fine. And just quickly, is everyone still growing? Oops, stagnation. If you're stagnating, you are a smaller city. I'm just going to put you to default. Or default. That is quite slow here as well. You're a big city, which is part of the problem. It's not much of a production difference, so we may as well do that. Yeah, I'll mostly leave things the way they are. And that is fine. Some people had suggested taking Rio, which would be really nice. The problem is if I go here and go here, which should ask for confirmation, I think, it'll let me know that it's under the protection of Greece, which is not a concern in the Iroquois. Some people said, now's the time to attack Greece before they build up and start to become a threat. Greece is never going to become a threat in any way whatsoever. I will have a couple of troops staying on sort of this side of things, but I am not concerned about Greece in the slightest. Same thing with Germany. They are a non-entity at this point. But yeah, I can't attack Rio just offhand. It would be horribly, horribly inconvenient, actually. Now, I do have some more money left. So the question at this point is, do I start upgrading right away? Or do I purchase another building? I could actually, in a couple of turns, purchase another courthouse for Berlin. And therefore have another place where I have control. That would be an interesting question, actually. I'm probably going to save up money for now to make sure I have enough money to upgrade all my units. I think the one courthouse is good, but I'm going to wait. If I end up with enough cash to do that after upgrading all my units, then I'm going to start considering it. So yes, you are just going to park here and keep an eye on Quebec City. The Huachas are going to be positioned. Now, I'm going to be doing a 2-flank attack. The capital is the goal, but I'm actually going to sort of come in on both sides here and hit both Osininka, which would be a great prize as well, and the capital. So I'm going to line up some troops over here, especially since I want this flank, like Helsinki, I want it protected. So I want some troops here no matter what, so I may as well advance in this direction. Osininka will be a lot easier to take. So that much is good. My main production cities are also down here as well. So I should get plenty of units here pretty quickly. So let us move, and we need to keep our units inside our borders for a short amount of time for the upgrading purpose. And I suppose I could start upgrading them immediately, but... oh, you aren't in my borders. That's part of that problem, Mr. Longswordman. Just head in this general direction. They're going to stop each other because they are stepping on each other's toes. But that is fine. You know what? I'll upgrade one, but I'll keep some money around just in case something funky comes up. Right, so roads. Yeah, these guys were sort of, my workers were kind of stepping on each other and going in the wrong general direction, but I definitely want some roads to the front. I guess what I can do is I can actually start one from Corinth. Kind of move up here. Okay, well then, just not move. I know that guy's in the way. God, settle down. Kathmandu wants a great artist. Silver connected for Rio, which will make them extremely less miserable. Seoul. Now, happiness, we are positive right now, but as we grow and take a couple of those cities, it might start to become a thing. I don't know. I think we're probably just going to build riflemen here. We've got all the military buildings. We may as well pump that out. We do want a strong, strong force. You, Mr. Knigget, are going to pull back somewhere way down here. Yeah, you're going to take a scout through their territory and then come right through down here, because I'm going to want you on this flat land to make some moves. Right, you, riflemen, are going to come like right to their border. You are going to build a road to the cows. You'll stop there, and then we'll get you to pasture it. Right, you were being a pain in the ass. Oh, there's a great general in there. That's the problem. Derpy derp. Okay. And that is another quick turn. Military buildings being produced. Yeah, yeah. You know what I want to leave is I want to leave a pair of watches back here to defend these cities. Berlin and Munich, just in case he's got some units go over here. He doesn't have a huge troop, so I think these cities will be able to hold out with just these guys. Plus, I will have a lot of units here, so I can swing back this way if need be. And they're going to start producing military units. Well, not Berlin, because Berlin is just a puppet right now. But Munich will probably start producing military units. I'm not actually sure. We'll see. Right, next turn. No, not next turn. Unit needs instructions. Alright, just come this way. Everything moves very slowly, and who can choose a production? You down here, you built the rifleman. Well, I see no reason for you to stop doing that. And yes, you start with lots of promotions, which is nice. Now, if you're attacking on Onondaga, we are going to be on flat land quite a bit. There are a few reinforced areas. So we're going to want some people on drill, especially on the advance, I think, just because there's going to be some force and stuff to sort of put up a, I don't know, a vanguard there. But we will want some people with the shock promotion. We'll also want some medics. And luckily, we are going to be producing a lot of units that are starting with a lot of promotions, so that's good. You're going to get over there, choose production. Helsinki. Well, you finished that bank, that was good. You don't have the barracks armory combo, so you would actually be taking quite a bit of time before you can produce high quality military units. So I don't think I'm going to do it with you. I think you are going to be see, happiness is already going down with our growth because we have a lot of cities and there's a lot of sort of parallel growth going on. You might just build a little bit more of that kind of infrastructure. So you need to forge, barracks, and armory. By that point, like, it'll be too late to build units. Yeah, I think I'm going to build some more happiness sort of padding here because I think it will run low a little bit. And then maybe we'll go in universities. Can you build anyone? Oh, you know what? These would actually be very good. You know what? You're going to get a national treasury. And Seoul, you're going to get the ironworks. Because Seoul might still need to build some wonders at some point. Not that I think we'll ever be in the state in the game where we can build wonders. We're just going to have to steal them from the Iroquois because they're so fracking powerful. Okay, you move up to the front. You move up to the front. You move up to the front. Everybody moves to the front. We will upgrade you. And I don't know if we're actually going to keep a rifleman parked in Helsinki. So we have to be a little worried about a flank. That's true. You just wait in our territory for now till we can do some upgrades. And I guess we'll upgrade you. Technically, we're freeing up iron doing this too, but we didn't have a shortage of iron in the first place. So, and the Route 2 is actually going to cost us a little bit of money as we do this, but it's going to be worthwhile. I guess you can come over here. And you can wait right over here. You riflemen, I will move you to the front. These borders down here are actually kind of a pain in the ass. That's a long area to travel to get to their capital, but I don't want to spend money on pushing out my borders. That would be a little bit ludicrous right now. Next turn. You can enter the territory here, and you definitely need upgrades. You don't have enough money for any of these upgrades. Ah, it was the same turn. We could switch things over to gold production if we wanted to, but... Actually, I guess that's the thing I'm being silly about. Anyone who is not building military units can just go default focus. Just to get those finances going a little bit better. And the growth. Like, you're not in actual hurry. That is a big freaking difference. You know, you'll grow quite a bit faster and give us a few more beakers and some more gold. Yeah, that's probably fine. That way you're contributing to the war effort in sort of a different fashion. Yeah, that's fine too. Alright. Rifleman, you are going to get shock. I'm going to get shock medic. Shock defense I also really quite like a lot. Or not shock defense, but cover is what I mean to say when attacking a city, because there's a lot of range attacks that tend to happen. But no, I think I'm going to go this way. You'll be our token medic. We'll get a medic to the front, and we'll figure the next step out. Catapult. Yes, you can be... No, not Tuahuacha. We're going to wait until the cannons are done. Then I don't know if there's what the price works out. Maybe it adds up to exactly the same, but just in case, I'm going to make it a one-step upgrade. The longswordman I don't have enough money for. And the rifleman, you are done, so you can come right up to the front. You don't have enough money. Choose production. Here, finish the rifleman. You can probably just keep doing that. And we could build more happiness buildings if we want to. Again, getting a little tight on there. But we need the war units out first. Once the war starts and we sort of have all our units at the front, we can stop worrying about building military units, probably. Sistine Chapel. We got a unit from Tyr. We got a rifleman. Very nice. Thank you very much. Right, Babylon and China. They're sort of no-names. Not terribly, terribly important. We already have this guy who's going to be building a road. What are you going to do? I may just automate you again. Because, like, there are only a few unimproved tiles, and the improvements are going to be kind of sort of no-brainers. You know, we could send you to Helsinki and build a little bit of a road. That'd be okay. You, rifleman, you know, we may be crowded enough up here. I think we will be. Actually, I'll send you here to go between the mountains. We'll see if we can't form a nice line. We are going to need a lot more military units down here, though. Catapult, just wait. Longswordman, you can be upgraded, though. That would do nicely. You can fortify. You can wait. You recommend a farm, but we actually have quite a few farms here. I think at some point we may need to worry about money, so I'm going to do that. Random knight, yes, you can wait there. That'll be fine. Then we can have you traipsing about in their territory as soon as the war breaks out. Wow, the income is pretty good. I think we are okay. Definitely moving a lot faster than last time because I feel they don't have to make quite as many grand strategic decisions. Are you just sitting there? That's no good. We're going to move you up to the front, Mr. Great General. But at the same time, I'm concerned that I'm going to make some, like, silly, inattentive mistakes that I didn't make last time because I was being a little bit more meticulous, but... Alright, let's go. Mistakes can be interesting, too, like when you accidentally trade away a city, for example. You, yeah, we still need more riflemen for now. May as well go with drill. And we're gonna have you over here. Catapult, you get to stay for 3 more turns. Need you to move off of that tile. I don't know who I'm moving where. Am I moving you here? Let's say that we are. So yeah, you stay there. Oh, I lost that tile too. Shoot, I'm gonna have to move him out before I can declare the war. God, that is so annoying. This guy's culture. Then you will actually remain in an annoying place. Okay, we'll move you further down this way. That'll be fine. Yes, yes, go, go. How many great generals do we have? 1 and 2. Alright, that's fine. I don't need more than 2, though. That's for sure. If I get another one, I'll probably pop them for a golden age. Forge is done. You have a barracks, but no armory. I guess we'll start building that because you're right on the front. Even though I'm not sure you're going to be able to contribute to the war effort considerably. These armories and things do cost a lot of money, which is why I'm not going to have them everywhere, but We are sort of total war at this point. We're just got to win through that. Yes, I don't know why your road stuff got interrupted. Probably because you were trying to build through here, right? And that guy's walking there. Stupid 1 unit per tile. Actually, I guess it wouldn't apply there. Can I not build in the same tile as someone from another... I don't know, maybe it would have left me if I tried it, but it doesn't matter now. Okay, you are going to come around this way, because all those spots over here are pretty full. Declaration of Friendship. I'm going to not take this, simply because I think if I have the Declaration of Friendship and then I declare war, it'll cause everyone in the world to denounce me and basically hate me, which isn't really the end of the world, but we may as well take that edge. And I don't think, like, if the Iroquois do declare war this turn, you know, because we're not friends or something like that, which I don't expect will happen, I think we can take them at this point. I think we can fight sort of defensively. We'd lose that money, but I don't think this is going to be too bad for us. No, we prefer to work alone for now. We're clearly on the clock, though, but every tick of the clock means a lot of money for us. So we'll take that, and when a clock goes off, I think we're going to be in a winning position regardless of what's happening. I don't know why these guys keep canceling. We need 2 more turns. Actually, I can probably swing this to, like, 1 more turn. Probably don't even need that much. Yes, 1 more turn. Munich is starving. Still 1 more turn. Is anyone else totally stagnant? Well, over here maybe. 1 turn. Okay, that's all the micromanagement I'm going to do. I wish you could see the science rate in the screen. Well, you can see the rate. I guess I can see how many beakers I've got left, and I could do it that way. Oh god, I have to math. 60 plus 96, so that's 156. I have exactly the number of beakers to finish in 1 turn? Wow. Wow. Alright, that works. Well, you can upgrade. You can just fortify. You can fortify there. I don't suppose any of these guys has a flat ground promotion. Oh, you do. Okay, I guess you're gonna... I'm gonna still have to do some jiggling around to get him on flat ground, but... Munich! That's my troll face. I know it's not pronounced Munich. I just like to get angry comments from people. You said something wrong! I am a giant squid of anger! Probably a stoneworks, actually. Production is good. It'll give us 2 bonus production overall, plus an extra happiness. That certainly seems worthwhile. So yes, we'll pick that up. It's good investment for the future. And, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save. If this doesn't come in the next turn, I'll be incredibly annoyed that, like, there's some sort of weird rounding error that the game did not advise me about. I don't know, put you right here or something. Back you up here. And, God, you Mohawk warriors have to get the hell out of my way. You're so freaking annoying. Come on, chemistry, finish. Don't disappoint me. Yes! Alright! Cannons! Alright, so let's flip these guys. So my non-military cities will just be default focus. Just to get the sort of the biggest yield out of the ground. But my military cities will be production focused. Be on default. Yes, alright, good. Upgrade to a Huacha, really? Not straight the cannon? Really? Is that how it works? Doesn't do it all at once, it always does it in little steps? Alright, well I guess I would have upgraded before. Not that it makes a difference. Okay, you can't come here. Stupid 1 unit per tile. And I can't actually make it there. Fine, go here, you go there. We'll jiggle you about later. You go there, you go there. You just wait. Actually, we'll want a unit here. I'm gonna want to move all these guys this way. Well, Let's see. Oh, we need some ranged weapons back here anyway. Good. I think it's next turn time. Yes, indeed. Mean no harm. We're just close to your area. We absolutely don't intend to declare war on you at all within the next handful of turns. Athens is starving. Oh, okay, well, let's make you default focus then. You should be fine. Unit promotion. Oh yes, newly produced unit. Good. I'm thinking flat ground. You know, okay, here's something that I did notice in the last replay, and I'm going to think about it now. There are only 3 tiles from which melee units can attack Onondaga without having to cross a river. So it's actually going to make some sense to get some amphibious units over here to attack from the other side. So we can get a nice round with melee, and of course get lots of ranged things on the outskirts. So I'm going to actually plot this guy out to be, he's going to be shock and amphibious. You there are going to upgrade to a cannon. First cannon, I'm so happy. Okay, you are my flat ground medic, so you're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to stay where you are. As are you. You, Mr. Worker, are going to build a road. I don't know. Here for now, and then we actually might make a little bit of a border thing. Way over here. So at this point, we really don't need more riflemen at this point, for sure. Well, we just got our cannons, too, so that's good. So now it's going to be all cannons all the time, more or less. You, I believe I was going to try to get to build a road to the front here. It's not going to be the front forever, but... yeah, this way is fine. Route 2 canceled because this guy's in the way, obviously. There we go. Good stuff. So this video, I think, is going to bring us all the way up to the declaration of war point. Okay, Cologne, you just stand strong. You're strength 30. You can hold these guys off. Just keep the Iroquois busy a little bit longer for me. Another rifleman. Yeah, see, we're going to have too many riflemen, maybe. Not enough ranged. Well, I don't know. There might be a high rifleman fatality as well. You know, we'll make another amphibious one just for the heck of it. It's maybe not the smartest promotion, but what the hell, it's all promotion. I think I'm just going to automate this guy now. Again, not a whole lot of tiles to do. Once the war starts, I'll have to automate them. So I guess with that in mind, maybe I should just not automate them now. You, cannon, are going to come probably right here. The movement's going to be slow because of these hills, but that's pretty much going to be the case regardless. So you can do that. You can just fortify for now. You can fortify on this hill, fortify there, fortify there, fortify there. Yeah, I don't know what the AI is getting nervous about. It's not like I'm plotting everything. Production, rifleman finish. Good, we need cannons. Much more cannons. Our happiness is down to 2 already. We are going to have to spam out a little bit of happiness production. Especially once we take these cities, we're going to need that. Although, oops. Onondaga, some of the wonders they've built do give happiness, so that's going to help offset it to a certain extent. Good. Go. Yes. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to upgrade you next turn. Berlin demands ivory. Well, we'll see what we can do about that at some point. I think it's worth delaying the road for a pasture. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to send another guy up here to complete the pasture. You just keep roading forward. Fuck you, you stupid AI. What? Stop it! Why can't I cancel what you're doing? I don't even understand what's going on there. You don't have a... You didn't have a command for me to cancel. Arrgh! Should manually step them forward to build the road, I guess. Okay, we're gonna upgrade you. We need lots of cannons over here. That is a tough nut to crack. 54. Wasn't he 52 like a couple of turns ago? Ugh. economics coming in, that is actually going to be non-bad. I'm going to go out on the limb and say non-bad. You are going to head over here. You are going to head over this way. Look at this. We've lost more of our border. His culture is just through the freaking roof. I guess we got to wait. We got to move them because they're going to get moved when we declare war anyway. I guess here is fine. Wait for a turn for you. Actually, we could pull back with the knight. Move him over here, maybe. Be able to strike from the side. He might just get killed, though. I don't know. You, cannon, yes. We are moving you forward to somewhere over here-ish. All this marsh is really going to suck. But we'll get there eventually. Fortify. You are going to build... You know what, we'll just build a farm, it's fine. You can fortify, fortify, fortify. Yeah, they'll get pissy, but apparently we've met some people. Public declarations, Vienna. Yeah, sorry. Just fortify. Look, we've lost some more terrain. Well, stop building a road. Good God. I could spend money to have picked that up, but it seems like a waste since theoretically I'm going to have all that territory for myself at some point. Okay. You know, I'm wondering if I should move one of these guys up. I'm needing more guns for Osaninka, and they're not going to get much in the way of cannon help for some time. Because most of the cannons are going to be produced down here and are going to be going over to Onondaga, and I'd like to get the war over as quickly and effectively as possible. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think Munich is a little further away. It's not going to be as easy for them to target. Hopefully I can get some reinforcements there if something happens. I really don't know how many troops he's got over on this side. Should do some scouting, I suppose. Yes, I know I'm trespassing. No longer an ally of Tyr, which is unfortunate. Not at the end of the world, we're still friends. But it would help. Hiawatha has completed the Big Bend because, you know, he's going to get all the wonders in the freaking game. You don't have forge or barracks or anything, so obviously you're not going to be doing that. Colosseum, clearly we need some happiness. We'll also need gold once the war starts. I'm going to have to remember to build up a war chest. So I have enough resources just saved up here. Yeah, stay there for now. You'll probably get booted by culture at some point when the borders expand, but... more cannons. As much as I would like to build the happiness. And yeah, you will move forward. We're going to move you up to right behind here, I suppose. You know what? And we're going to move these guys this way. Because I need to make sure the cannon can't get attacked. Zones of control might help there, but... You fortify there. Yes, come here, and then I'll get you to build a road. We'll manually build a road there. Silly upkeep. And you will build in kind of a funny-looking road over to there. It's money, but I think it's going to be an acceptable expense for the war. It's going to be helpful. Not really micromanaging my research, but it'll be okay. So...
Compound interest is the most powerful.
Economics is good. So Greece is not denouncing us. Germany is protecting Tyr. All right. More social policy. At this point, I'm thinking purely short term. And as nice as finishing Liberty might be, let's see. Cheaper, more policies in the future. Not that I'm going to have much culture. Golden Age is nice. Completing this gives us a great person of my choice in the capital. That's actually pretty powerful. On the other hand, we can get a bonus for when we're producing melee units. Now, that doesn't help us with the siege, but riflemen, I believe, count as melee. We get a free great general, which is not as good as a great person of our choice, which, of course, could be a scientist and give us a free tech, which would be pretty amazing. I could take it now, take fertilizer. It's pretty good. The Golden Age means a little extra money and such. suppose Liberty actually might work. Ah, see, I'm trying to think about it, because what I did last time is I did pick up this. But the last time I was still producing a lot more melee units at this period, actually, so it was going to be more helpful. Then I burned the Great General for a for Golden Age, but right now I'm mostly going to be switching over to siege unit production, so it makes less sense, and this is really strong. I'm going to do this. Yes. Complete that branch. We get a free great person. I'm going to take the scientist and pop the fertilizer, probably. I can't actually exit out of the screen. Who decided that was a good idea? So now I can't actually look around and double check my cities and production and blah blah blah. Great engineer I don't think is worthwhile. General, no, I've got 2, so unless I was going for a golden age, which I could do with anyone. Great artist to pop some border control back over here. Maybe. I'm not convinced it's needed long term though. I'm gonna go scientist and pick up the tech. Almost always the best choice. So I'm gonna assume it is now. Give me fertilizer. Not. Oh, I just choose the tech. Ah, see, I've been playing this other mod. And I'm not going to be building that in time for this fight. I've been playing another mod where it your great scientist works somewhat differently. Yeah, I don't really need the food now, and I've already got 1 turn of research in it. Well, mostly overflow, but I think fertilizers are the way to go. Once we get our happiness fixed up a little, it'll become that much more useful. So yeah, let's do that. Plus, it's on the way to explosives and better artillery and all that jazz. So, although I guess military science was as well. Fortify. And you're just going to move here. And then fortify. Golden Age, yes, which means even more money, which means for even more upgrades. I think I'm going to upgrade this crossbowman to another rifleman. Sure, why not? And then I will probably save. The fact that I've got 10 turns of Golden Age is actually going to be pretty helpful with offsetting the penalty of losing out the money once we go to war. We have enough troops here for the battle on Osaninka. That's fine. It's just a question of getting more siege down here, because we are going to need lots and lots of siege. Look, it's at strength 55 now! Just keeps getting more and more powerful. Yeah. You know what, Seoul, you're going to be switched over to full-time production boost. I'll shave 1 turn off Ironworks, because you're probably going to have to start building cannons as well, although I'm not entirely sure. You might be building happiness buildings. Yeah, you probably have all the happiness buildings. Next turn, probably. I mean, I could start moving out here, but there's no way I'm cracking this without a bunch of siege, and I could lose a bunch of units on the way too, so I'm going to wait until I get a couple of more cannons. Well, 2 will complete next turn, move them up to the front, and then maybe declare war. I think that's very likely, in fact. Very likely. Again, we would want to milk the 100 gold per turn as long as possible, but at the same time, attacking as early as possible is good. Yes, we'll get to you soon. Production. We actually don't have any happy... no, we could build a theater here. No, you're going to go for 1 more round of cannon, for sure. For sure. I don't think I need to leave a rifleman here, especially since we're going to be producing more military units behind. I'm still thinking of leaving this guy. Actually, he's just going to get fired on by Quebec City. He's not staying here when the battle starts. He's going to move out right away. I don't want to leave the rifleman in the city, because if I need to quick buy, he's going to be in the way. I could move him out later, but I'm going to move him just here, and he can rest south of that city. That'll be fine. And we'll move another cannon to the north in this general direction, and you are going to come over this way. Somewhere over here. Excellent. And next turn. Oh, no, promote a unit. Yes, 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 yes. Cannon promotions for a sec here, because something that I had missed previously that several people are pointing out to me is the fact that if you get it to, I think, either barrage or accuracy level 3, it unlocks the long-range artillery fire, the range 3, the indirect fire, that kind of thing, which is very, very potent. Luckily, I don't actually need it around Onondaga a lot, because I should be able to get a clear shot from pretty much any angle. And because it's such a hard nut to crack, I'm actually going to be far more interested in the extra city damage thing. So that's what I'm going to be taking. I'll take Barrage, because it's always good, and I'm going to take Siege for the bonus versus cities. Because it's going to be much, much more useful in this particular context. But yeah, what I should have done for some previous engagements, I guess against Helsinki, is picked up that Barrage 3 or something like that, so that I could then unlock the longest range promotions. Okay, Cologne, hold tight. Just keep killing those units. Yes, do that. And whatever you do, do not declare peace. Oh! Oh, We Love the King Day ended, and everyone wants Wales and Ivory. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do about that. Yeah, you just stay parked there. You're fine. You, Mr. Worker, will go here and then build me another road. You can probably park yourself up here. Yeah, build another road over here. Well, we're going to see if we can't just connect that and get a little bit of an alternative loop, and then I'm going to pull the workers back at that point. And is that really my entire turn? I've got 1 cannon, 2 cannon, but he can't move right yet. You are... Where are you going? Not entirely sure, but I'm going to put you there. That'll be fine. That's pretty good. 3 cannons now, some more on the way. I will need a lot of ranged firepower to take this out. We're going to get in that situation where, like, we're going to do the hits and it, like, will barely move, and then it'll regenerate most of it. At 3, that's what's going to be the case. We're going to need slightly more, but I think we're going to declare war next turn, probably. Right, you're going to go, and I don't know how many medics I've got up front here, actually. I know, yeah, I was going to say, I got the one there. Amphibious. Yeah, you are going to be another medic, because we're definitely going to want more of you. We'll probably send this guy over on the right, so we're going to send you over on the left-hand side. Let's choose the production, and Theater for Happiness, we're just barely breaking even. More military units, probably? We'll have 3 more cannons for a total of 6. Actually, that's a really, really good number. We may want more. We may want more. I'll start one more. You are not going to build a cannon, however. You are going to build a Theater for Happiness. Unless we want some sort of production boost first. Actually, a windmill would be good. You're going to be building a lot of buildings. Do that. Yeah, and assuming that's all the non-military things, yes, I am going... No! Fuck! Fucking misclicks. I should almost reload the save for the turn. It's not gonna matter. They're gonna have enough time to catch up for the battle, but that is very annoying. Just wanted to get rid of that little circle thing. Yeah, I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna end this episode, and I think next turn we're probably gonna declare war. I might spend another turn or two. We do have 2 more cannons in 2 turns, so it might not happen instantaneously. But that's pretty much it. We've brought ourselves to the edge of war. We've got money in the bank. I don't need to upgrade anything else. I have upgrades. I could start instantly buying units, but I could also just take advantage of the fact that I'm going to have a nice little nest egg sitting there for whatever the heck might come up. Yeah, another round of cannons. That'll be it. And then we'll focus on whatever infrastructure might be missing there. We're going to get some more money there. We are in freaking awesome shape. All right, that's it. And hopefully this recorded fine this time. See you next time.